Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, playing some Search and Destroy here on the map Ambush, using the P90 with a red dot sight as well as Juggernaut. We're currently down 5 players to 6, but that's okay. I think we're going to manage, because I've really been enjoying playing Search and Destroy, and I have myself a pretty good game to show you guys here in today's video. So, I used to be a Search and Destroy player. You guys know that. I think longtime fans of my channel have heard the story, but I used to be an exclusively Search and Destroy player way back in the day. When I first got into Call of Duty, it was with Call of Duty 4. Initially, we would play Ground War, my friends and I, but we started to play Search and Destroy after we realized how much XP you can get, and the fact that if you die, you can, like, I don't know, text or do something else, or, you know, it's not as intense as, like, constantly playing Ground War, where it's always fight, 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 kill, kill, kill. It's a bit more slow, it's a bit more thought out, it's a bit more, the things you do are a bit more subtle, and it's an interesting concept, right, Search and Destroy. So we started playing a lot of S&D, and in fact, during the COD 4/World at War days, I was almost an exclusively Search and Destroy player. I stopped playing Search after Modern Warfare 2 when trickshotting became a thing, because a lot of the lobbies I would get into would be people setting up on each other, friends joining each other's session, being on the other team, boosting together, setting up on each other. Just, it was not a fun experience for me. And of course, with Modern Warfare 2 came new big and powerful kill streaks, and so I started playing Ground War again, started dropping nukes and AC-130s and chopper gunners and everything else. We lost the round there. That was a bit unfortunate. One of the things about this, and one of the things about getting back into Search and Destroy here in Call of Duty, is trying to adjust to the new way of playing here in Modern Warfare Remastered, because it's not exactly the same as it was back in Call of Duty 4. I mean, the footsteps, you can hear them. You can sound horror still here in Modern Warfare Remastered, but I feel as though they're a bit more muffled. They're just different than they were in COD 4, which is taking me a while to actually get used to them. Like, the first couple of games, I couldn't hear anybody at all, and as the night went on, I played, like, S&D for, like, 5 hours last night. As the night went on, I found myself actually being able to hear people a little bit better, but it's still not the same as Call of Duty 4. Another thing is, and feel free if you guys are, like, hardcore S&D players, in the normal sense of the word, like, you play a lot of Search and Destroy, if you guys are S&D players here in Modern Warfare Remastered, can you even hear somebody pick up the bomb? Because I did not find a single instance of me being able to hear somebody open the briefcase, right? That was a big thing back in COD 4. You hear somebody open the briefcase, you know they're defusing. I know you can hear them dialing, right? When they're defusing the bomb, you hear like a do-do-do-do-do-do. You can hear that just fine, but I don't actually hear people opening the briefcase. Maybe I was too far away there in the first round, and maybe that's why I didn't hear them picking it up. But still, we lost the first round, but things are going to go pretty well from here on out. We're up 2-1 right now in terms of player count. I like the fact that they have the alive player count thing there on your screen. But the thing is, I'm so not used to having that there. I'm so used to just checking the scoreboard that I don't even utilize it. It's just one of the things I don't utilize. But it's a 1v1 right now. I call on the UAV. He's over there on the A-bomb. He is going to actually plant it, but since I have a UAV up, it's not fair. I pick up this silenced M4, and it's just unfair. He's going to run here, try to defend the bomb, and I know where he is. I'm going to turn around the corner here, and I'm just going to go ahead and kill him. So a couple of the other things that I'm taking a while to get used to would be just the minor changes that they have actually made to Search and Destroy and to the maps here in Modern Warfare Remastered. Because if you're playing Ground War or Domination or Kill Confirmed like I typically play, you don't notice all the minutia of the game, right? You don't notice all the little lines of sight as much. You don't notice all the little routes that people run and stuff like that. And so when I first started playing my first match of Search and Destroy in Modern Warfare Remastered in a very long time last night, I was on Overgrown. We're playing offense on Overgrown. And just instinctively, I always run to B for some reason on offense on Overgrown. I like to get over there quickly. I like to just kind of like take over grandma's house. That's how I like to play it. And just instinctively, as I'm crossing the bridge, I look down, right? Instead of just running across the bridge, don't do that. You may end up getting sniped. Look down at the ground. So your character, instead of running upright, is running kind of like almost like a hobgoblin in a way, where he's like, you know, he's running crouched over or hunched over rather, and it makes it, you know, more difficult for snipers to snipe you. That's something we used to do all the time back in COD 4, and just instinctively, without even thinking about it, I did that last night, which was really cool. But at the same time, there are other things that just I do instinctively from all my years and days and weeks or whatever of playing COD 4 that just don't work here in Modern Warfare Remastered anymore. Now, I realize we're about halfway through a round right now, but I mean, we're up 5 players to 1. We're going to win this round pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and swap over to some footage of Call of Duty 4 here. This is, of course, the map backlot. This is one of the things we used to do in backlot all the time. So I'm showing you guys the A bomb site, right? And this is where people typically plant. One of the things about this spot is we would go down to the basement and we would throw a grenade through the hole in the wall, which would land and kill people that were defusing. Because remember back in COD 4, you would hear them open the briefcase, then you would throw your grenade, then you would just pop them and kill them. It was really that simple. But here in Modern Warfare Remastered, for one reason or another, they finished up the wall. Right? In COD 4, the wall had a crack in it. On both sides, it wasn't a glitch or anything like that. It was like a design decision, at least I think it was. And so you could throw grenades through it. In COD 4, that was the thing. In Modern Warfare Remastered, the wall is now finished, and you can no longer throw that grenade, which is a little bit disappointing to me, because I honestly feel as though that hole in the wall was a design decision by the original Infinity Ward team when they put together this map. It was just part of how the map was played, especially for Search and Destroy. Another thing, and this is definitely a glitch, so I'm kind of glad they fixed it, was if you look at the wall here on Backlot, on the outside, you can't see anything, right? It's just a normal wall. If you go inside and you go on the ladder here, you can see through this crack in the wall, and people in COD 4 would just hang out on this ladder and they would call out whether or not people were actually running inside. It was a nice spot to know, especially in like 1v1 or 1v2 situations. They fixed that here in Modern Warfare Remastered. It's probably a good thing. I mean, it was obviously a glitch in Call of Duty 4, but it was just one of the things that you need to know about the game to be successful in Search and Destroy on that particular map. Another thing would be like Overgrown, right? So on Overgrown, on offense, you guys know people love freaking camping in the turret building. I don't know why they do, but they have ever since 2007. This is where people camp. I don't know why they do it, but they always like to hide here in this building. So in COD 4, you get on top of the covered bridge, you run and jump, and you can land like on this little tiny crack, I guess, on the edge of the building, and now you can shoot them through the upstairs windows, which was awesome. You have somebody camping in there, you surprise them through the window, you kill them out of their camping spot. It was fantastic, but for some reason in Modern Warfare Remastered, that little tiny crack is no longer there, therefore you cannot actually land on that edge, and you can no longer be able to pop them through the windows. So this spot is a little bit more effective, I guess, here in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is a bit of a shame. Honestly, it's a bit of a shame. But overall, I enjoy playing Search and Destroy here in Modern Warfare Remastered because it's fun to play a game mode that is just unlike anything I've played recently, right? Ever since Modern Warfare Remastered pretty much came out, I have been playing Ground War, I've been playing Domination, I have been playing Kill Confirmed, I've been playing all the Respawn game modes, and of course the party modes as they are released, like Slasher as well as Prop Hunt, which Prop Hunt this past weekend, I was very surprised to see it continue to be as popular as it is. Throughout most of the weekend, it was more popular than the entire Standard playlist as a whole, which keep in mind, Standard encompasses Team Deathmatch, Domination, Search and Destroy, Ground War, all those game modes combined cannot hold a candle to Prop Hunt, which is insane to me. But I basically, throughout all my time here in Modern Warfare Remastered, I'm always playing these Respawn game modes. And honestly, I've been getting kind of burnt out on Modern Warfare Remastered because I am so tired of Frag Times 3. I'm so tired of just dying a lot when I don't feel as though it's my fault, which is mostly due to explosives, right? I honestly hope, and people think I'm just complaining about the game to complain, I honestly feel as though Modern Warfare Remastered would be a better game if Flak Jacket were implemented. Like, I get that it's supposed to be like COD 4. I get that they wanted to remain true to COD 4 to some extent, right? To some extent. And I feel that same way as well. But it's so frustrating to me knowing there's a broken mechanic in the game like Frag Times 3, like Stun Times 3, that has no counter, right? People say Flak Jacket would be overpowered. I mean, Frag Times 3 is overpowered, right? I mean, I wouldn't worry about Flak Jacket becoming overpowered when Frag Times 3 already is overpowered. And people say just to run Juggernaut because it protects you from explosives. That's kind of a half-truth that kind of gets thrown around. So Juggernaut reduces explosive damage roughly by 25%, but all it really does is it protects you from Sonic Boom, right? The bonus you get from Sonic Boom's explosive damage, Juggernaut can basically protect you from that, and it basically cancels out the effects of Sonic Boom. It doesn't actually really protect you from grenades really whatsoever. It doesn't help you out all that much. So I think Flak Jacket would be a good implementation. People would have to choose between Frag Times 3 and Flak Jacket. And even add Tac Mask to the game, they'd have to choose between Tac Mask and Dead Silence or Extreme Conditioning or Steady Aim. I think it'd be pretty well balanced, honestly. But of course, people don't want them to change Modern Warfare Remastered. They want it to be like Call of Duty 4. So I'm okay if they don't change it. I'm just saying, when it comes to Respawn modes, I definitely get burnt out on dying to frag grenades, which frag grenades are definitely a big issue here in Search and Destroy as well, but they're a bit more predictable, right? I know where the spawn grenades are. I have played a lot of Search and Destroy in my day, so I know where people typically like to throw their spawn grenades, and typically typically they throw them all off at spawn. Now, the smart players will hold on to them, throw one spawn grenade, hold on to 2 other ones for when they need them later on, but oftentimes you don't actually see people doing that. I find that Search and Destroy is a very fun and enjoyable break here in Modern Warfare Remastered. Like, I played more Modern Warfare Remastered last night in one sitting than I have in a very long time. Like, typically my play sessions of this game are like at most an hour and a half, at most 2 hours, like at most. But I found myself getting on at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. last night, and I ended up playing till like 3 in the morning or something like that before I'm like, all right, let's chill out here. Let's relax a bit. Let's, not go try hard mode anymore. Let's just chill out and, watch a movie or something like that and fall asleep. So overall, really enjoying Search and Destroy. And I'd love to hear down there in the comment section below, do you guys like playing Search and Destroy? And would you like to see more Search and Destroy videos here on the channel? Because again, I have a lot of Search and Destroy gameplay already from last night's play session. I'm going to be playing more tonight, and chances are there's going to be a nice intersplicing of respawn modes versus Search and Destroy. I don't really have any plans to become like an exclusively Search and Destroy player or anything like that, or making exclusively Search and Destroy videos. I like playing respawn as well. It's so much fun to go play a different style of game mode entirely. Like, it revitalizes me a little bit here in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is a good thing, because like I said, I've been getting kind of burnt out on the game, playing nothing but respawn, dying to martyrdom, dying to frag times 3 and stuff like that. And so playing Search is a nice change of pace. And if there's anyone out there who's getting kind of burnt out on Modern Warfare Remastered, I would recommend trying out some different game modes, because I've actually seen quite a few of you in the comments of my videos saying that you barely play Modern Warfare Remastered anymore. You haven't played it in a couple of months. You see something like an event like Prop Hunt coming out, and you're like, oh wow, this is going to be the first time I've played Modern Warfare Remastered in months because I want to play this new mode. And to those people, I'm wondering, why specifically have you stopped playing Modern Warfare Remastered? I've heard plenty of different reasons. Some of them are, of course, you're just, you get kind of bored of the game. You played COD 4 back in the day. You got your fix of the new COD 4 essentially, but now you're ready to move on once again. Other people are annoyed at some of the, shall we say, imbalances of the game, some of the weapons, some of the perks, some of the attachments perhaps. Maybe some people are annoyed at that, or maybe you've just got burnt out on Call of Duty. How far are we? We're like roughly 6 months into the Call of Duty life cycle at this point, which is a point in the year where a lot of people just get tired of playing Call of Duty. They start playing other stuff. Like back in the day, and maybe it's because I was new to Call of Duty, so I just kind of felt as though this is how things were. But back in the day, like, we would play only COD year round. That's just what we did. And then when a new Call of Duty came out, we started playing that, and then we played that till the end of the year. Occasionally, we would go back and play the other games and stuff, but it was always Call of Duty. Whereas I feel as though a lot more people are different than that these days. A lot more people play different games as compared to just Call of Duty all the time. So let me know in the comments if you guys have stopped playing Modern Warfare Remastered, or if you have started to wean yourself off of it. Why is that? I'll definitely be interested to see your reasoning down there in the comment section below. But just checking out the scoreboard here, I am very happy about this game. I really am, because if this was Call of Duty 4, this would have been one of those 1,000 score matches, which were very difficult to pull off back in COD 4 and in World at War when the numbers were small. Basically, a 1,000 score game of Search and Destroy is kind of like the equivalent of a 10,000 score game here in Modern Warfare Remastered. Like, back then it was 1,000, now it's 10,000, because they basically add zeros to things to make us feel as though we're doing much more than we actually are. But yeah, if you pull off like a 1,000 score match, it was very difficult, and like, you never saw it happen. And if somebody did do that, then they had to have really carried, like, got all the kills as well as all the plants and the fuses and stuff like that. And I did that in this gameplay, and I was very happy about that. So don't expect all my Search and Destroy videos to be 10,000 score matches. It's just not going to happen. But overall, really enjoying Search and Destroy, and I'd love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.